a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but the beauty a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but the beauty a rich man's world. A rich man's world.
Yo, 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 what's good people? This is your Don't Listen podcast with your boy TP. And I just wanted to talk about a few things because I've been noticing a trend lately. What can I say? I want to know what's really going on with some people that supposedly is on the left, and I also want to speak on some craziness that's been happening with me as well, as far as friendships and workspace environment, and just some things that I had noticed with people in general. At the end of the day, when I first started this podcast, and I said I wanted it to be a community podcast, like people that I know from the community, friends that I had. Excuse me, folks. Friends that I had made over the years, bring them on for certain subjects. And, I just wanted to, I know some dope people, and I wanted to bring them on the show to, bring their spins on things. And I've reached out to many people. And listen, just for the record, if somebody tell me no, I don't care. Just for the record. I don't want to come on. They might not want to be people that want to be in front of the camera and, speaking, they truths for everybody to hear. So I would never hold that against somebody for not wanting to be out in front and out in the public. But what I will say is, excuse me, if me personally, if I sign up and sign on for something, I don't want nobody to think that I'm not a man of my word. So anything that I say I'm going to do, I try to do. And I probably got a very, very, very high track rate in doing that, because I don't want nobody to get any, false pretenses about me and on anything that I do. Now, mind you, when this show first started, I had on mostly all family members and old friends, you know, people that I know that's not really friends, but people that I know, you know, and, I tried to highlight the things that they were doing because I thought they were dope and whatever aspects that they brought to the table, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't hold any grudges to anybody that ever told me no. You told me no, you told me no. You have your reasons. I don't even really want to know why. If you didn't do it, you just don't do it. The show will go on. And for some reason, I got a lot of backlash for some, some shit that don't nobody know about except for me and this other person. Really what happened. And I try to keep everything in-house because it ain't for the internet to know everything. It ain't for people that's not a part of this situation and what we're doing, what I got going on, whatever they had going on. It's not for everybody to hear. You understand? So I keep my nose quiet. My mouth quiet and my nose clean. Just trying to be, respectful. And it's to the point now where, all respect is lost on a lot of aspects for certain individuals. And I don't care to say their names, but it's definitely at that point. Now, just to be fair, because I always try to be fair, I also think if you come on somebody's podcast, show, talk show, whatever, and the only thing they ask you to do is, share the content. Not of every show, just the show that you're on. Share it. Why wouldn't you want to share something you was a part of? If you don't want to do that, then don't come on. This is just for future reference for anybody that do decide that they want to come on the pod. If you decide to come on here, the only thing that I ever asked anybody to do was to share the content. That's it. No more, no less. Put it on your social media. That's it. I didn't ask anybody for no craziness that nothing a click of a button couldn't handle. And I had two people out of all the people, well, three people out of all the people that I had on this podcast do that, where they went and shared the content on their social medias. Now, I don't want anybody to get anything misconstrued. I do appreciate when people come on the show. I appreciate it. Everybody, every guest that I had. But going forward, if that simple request cannot be done, I will let everyone know, please do not accept an invite from me, or please do not ask to come on my podcast. I think that's very simple. It's very give and take. I never did any interview. I never did anything as of a need. I did everything on a respect factor thing, as far as how much I respect the person or how much I like what this person is doing. Every interview, every artist that I had on so far, every person just with regular life and doing extraordinary things, every person that I had on, you know, I appreciated that, but not out of anything that I did was out of need. Because as you see, the show will go on. You know, like I said, everything in life, I said this to quite a few people, you know, quite a few people. And the people that I said it to, they know who I'm talking to. Everything in life has to be reciprocated. Everything. I said it on a Facebook post many years ago. I said it again less than a year ago, you know, because it's something that I truly believe. You know, it's something that I stand on. If somebody do something for me, not only do I want to do something for them, I almost feel obligated. And that's something you know, the way I always live my life, because I think that's the key to it. Reciprocation. And you know, if somebody give you hate, I ain't saying reciprocate that. I say move on from their ass. But if somebody's showing you love in return, it should be shown. Now, I know, you know, in one of the episodes that I did, excuse me, one of the episodes I did with a guest, and they told me, hey man, you better stop being nice to all these people, man. Like, you gotta be cold-blooded, and when you moving in this kind of space, because you know, at the end of the day, don't nobody really don't really fuck with you like that. So, you know, gotta be kind of cold-blooded, the way you move, who you dealing with, and everything like that. So for me, who, you know, in a former part of my life, would have been easy for me to move like that. Been real easy for me to be an asshole, to be somebody that don't care about nothing and nobody in a former life of mine, would have been easy for me to get in that bag. But, you know, I got some younger people that really look up to me as being a positive role model for them. Some younger friends of mine or friends of mine that's the same age as me, they know TP to be this way that I am now than the way I used to be. So, in all honesty, I really don't want to be that guy no more. I don't want to be that ignorant, belligerent, negative, negativity spewing. That person ain't in me no more, haven't been in me for a long time. And for a while, I find myself getting back into that mode because of the people I surrounded myself with. Because of the people that I allowed to enter my space. And just because I thought in my head that I wasn't, I wasn't going to be received as authentic unless I was being this. But most people know me as that nut ass nigga from years ago. They don't know who I am today. They might think they know, or they might tell somebody they know. But if you ain't hung with me in the last, let me say, 15 years, 20 years, you have no idea who I am. And I'm saying that as no idea knowing who I am as far as me being the person that I am today. If you still think I'm Terrence that used to hang out in North Camden, you got me messed up. If you still think I'm the guy that used to hang out downtown, you got me messed up. If you think I'm the guy that used to be out east, you got me messed up. I'm really not that guy. Excuse me. And what I did was allow people to put me in a space mentally that I haven't been in years. So that's not their fault. It's my fault for allowing it to happen. Now, do I regret anything that I said? No, because anything I said directly to the person without saying their name, so the whole business would be out there. I said it directly to the person. We live in a in the era of keying with anybody. And a lot of times people will say anything. This is something I just learned this year. Like really like, excuse me. You know, you think you know people, you take their word at face value because you think you know them. But then once you get to know them, you don't want to do nothing but run the hell away from them. I mean, the situation where I could just drop some truth bombs and really put a dent in people's joint. My integrity won't let me do it. My integrity won't let me do it. And it's not because I'm scared. But if I have a problem with somebody, I say it to those people without saying their names. I speak on a situation only me and that person knows about, or me and some people know about, so they know I'm speaking directly to them. That way, if they have a problem, when they see me, they can address it. It ain't got to be no whole long, drawn out thing where a whole lot of people got to be involved and all that. No, I was speaking to you, and you know who you are when I said what I said. And if you had a problem with what I say, when you see me, say what you had a problem with. But at the end of the day, I know where I went wrong. Going back for seconds when I should have been done the first time with certain individuals. And I don't blame them. I blame me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Right? That's the way the saying goes. But what I will say is, like I said, going forward, excuse me, anybody that choose to come on this platform, if you can't reciprocate what I give you, please do not accept an invite, or please do not ask to come on this platform. That goes for everybody. Because at the end of the day, I show more love to people than I should have. And I still find myself being guilty of that now, but it won't happen anymore. I know who my people are. The people that rock with me, still rock with me. I know who they are. It ain't the people that saying they doing it, because the ones that saying they doing it, they ain't the ones doing it. People that come up to, yo, I watched your joint. Oh, what you think about this? Then they get stuck. Yeah. Stop acting like you rock with me. If you don't like the content, you don't have to like it. There's other shit you can watch. And I get that. And I understand that. But don't say you do when you don't. And don't say you will when you won't. There's nothing wrong with being authentic, people. Just say, hey, man, I don't even watch that kind of stuff. Cool. Don't say, yo, bro, I'm every time that joint, I'm on it. Don't do that. Because I know who do and who don't and who will and who won't. So again, I ask anybody that choose to come on this platform, do not accept an invite from me to come on here, and don't ask to come on if you are not willing to do one thing: share the episode that you're on your social media. Because that's all I ask, and that's all I ever asked. And since people that been on here ain't never did that, going forward, I will not accept anybody that will do that. I think that's a fair exchange. And I'm not just talking about, because I know most people that have subscribed to YouTube, most of them don't watch the content. I know most people that followed us on SoundCloud don't watch the content anymore. I know all those things. All my views and everything come from new people, people that's not in my group. Some of them watch it, but most of the people that's not in my group, not on none of my social media. Some people calling themselves friends, never even clicked on a video. I'm not asking you to do something you don't want to do. But don't say you do when you don't, and don't say you will when you won't. Every time people shit come out, I share it. Put it in my group. I put it on my social media pages. Well, on Facebook. On my Facebook group, I do that because I can't ask something from people that I wouldn't do myself. So I do that. I know the people that's been supporting me from day one, and they still post my shit on their pages. I appreciate them for that. And I will also do the same for them. But if you ain't never shared my shit, don't expect me to share yours. If you ain't never tell nobody about my pods, don't expect me to tell nobody about yours. Don't expect what you don't do yourself. That's just facts. I didn't reach out to people because I needed to. I reached out because I wanted to. And I ain't going to do something that I don't want to do. And that's on the content side too. That's on the content side too. I love doing interviews with people that got something going on, that's really out here trying to help other people, that's really doing things that uplift the community. And that's the direction we are going. We're going to do sports talk where I'm going to be ratchet as hell. when I want to be, and the people I bring on, we gonna talk the way we want to talk. At the end of the day, if you're not doing content that you enjoy doing, what's the point in doing it? I'm not coming on here spewing no more negativity towards people, because I did it for a little while, got outside myself. That's not who I am. But when something need to be said about somebody doing, well, best believe I'm talk about it. But as far as just randomly talking about people or anything, none of that's happening anymore. And it hasn't happened for a long time, but just wanted it to be clear. Just wanted to be clear. There will be a new direction in this podcast where it's going to be focused on people that's doing things that I think is dope. Number one. And number two, I'm not just we're not coming on here spewing no negativity. Because what I always say is black people is our worst enemies. I say that because let alone we got these powers out here working against us. We love to burn a brother down. We love to take a sister down. Soon as they say something we don't like, the cancel culture is real. And they don't even got to be saying something that you don't like. It could be just don't think the same. Like everybody in the same goddamn, in the same lane. Like we all drive in the same lane to get to the same place. No, we don't. We all take our own lanes. I might have to get in that left lane and go real fast for a while and then slow down, get back in the right lane to go with the traffic. We all ain't the same, folks. But everybody quick to hit that cancel button because somebody said something they don't like. Let alone maybe the 100 times they said something that you like. But the one time they don't, not messing with them. Keep that same energy though. With friends like these, who needs enemies? Right. So at the end of the day, keep that same energy. Like I said, I know who supports me. The very few that do, you are much appreciated. And the ones that just be coming through, welcome. Again, we are on YouTube, Spotify, and Anchor FM. SoundCloud for now, but we're about to leave SoundCloud because I just found out they do not monetize podcasts. So I just wasted a lot of time on them, and we're not going to be on SoundCloud much longer, people. So I already stopped uploading. I stopped whatever's on SoundCloud is on there. There will be nothing else on there for now. But we will be highlighting YouTube and Spotify and Anchor FM. SoundCloud for the rest of this month, and then that's the end for SoundCloud. So just giving y'all some heads up. There are going to be a lot of changes to this podcast. We're going to be more focused on sports. We ain't as focused as we should be right now, but we are working towards that. Uh, sports is going to be a focal point, but not the main focal point. The main focal point is for me to still do what I do, what I like to do, which is interview people, people that bring out music, bring them on. Those are the things that I like to do. Yeah, and just general conversations with me talking about politics. I know a lot of people don't want to hear what I say when I talk shit about Democrats. Yeah, but is that on me or is that on you? I know I give them both equal. Now, a lot of people don't do that, but I give them both equal trash talked about. Republicans and Democrats. Republicans mess up, I get on their ass. Democrats mess up, I get on their ass. So, I mean, if you don't like equal and fair commentary, then maybe this ain't the place for you. I'm not going on no partisan rants where all Republicans are bad, all Democrats are bad. I'm not doing none of that. Give you the truth as I see it. I usually got receipts when I come and tell you to go do your own research. Right? So at the end of the day, what are we talking about? Are we talking about I'm just some partisan hack? Or are we talking about I'm giving it to them both at the same time? So if I'm doing that and you don't understand that where I'm coming from, that's not on me, that's on you. Okay? So yes, we still going to talk politics. We're going to still have our interviews, our conversation pieces, and sports talk. If I got to come on by myself and do it, we will have it. So at the end of the day, I got people working with me on sports talk. There will be one up this Friday. We're going to get these all-time lists done. And not only are we going to get these all-time lists done, we also going to do commentary, speaking in general as far as the NBA as a whole, the NFL as a whole. Don't really watch any of the other sports, so who the hell has time to do all that? But we will cover the NBA and the NFL primarily. And if we feel as though we want to talk about something else, we will, but mostly NFL and NBA. Okay, just, I hope everybody understand what I'm saying. It's nothing for nobody to have their panties in a bunch about, but I'm sure somebody will find a reason to say, oh, he said this and it's crazy. Okay. I know those people exist and I see y'all. God bless. Keep it pushing. But to the people that's rocking with me, that's been rocking with me, hey man, it's gonna be more to come. It's gonna be more to come, and we're gonna get to it. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, we're gonna keep going up. We're gonna keep going up. We're gonna keep pushing the content. I'm not biting my tongue anymore when it comes to politics, when it comes to some of these sportscasters, not the people that they interview. Some of these sportscasters be out here wild, talking real reckless and crazy. I'm coming for that ass. Believe that. And Yeah, man, y'all gonna get some more of me. But all that social media junk that I engage with, I ain't giving none of you suckers power no more. You know who you are. I know who you are. And what I say to you is have fun. You are no longer in my eyesight, in my view, in my peripherals, nowhere. So enjoy. Keep it up. Keep up the fight, the good fight. All by yourself, because I will not engage your asses no more. And yeah, that's all I got for y'all now. Just a little rant that I had, and to give y'all the new information of where the pod is going, things of that nature. And that's all I got for y'all today. So, new sports talk Friday. Stop playing. Get where you ain't. We go hard in the paint. It ain't what you heard, it's what you think. Yeah, I made your third eye blink. Stop playing with me. TP, Don't Listen podcast, in the building and not going nowhere. Absolutely. Peace to you all on your journey. And I'm out.
A rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but that